Remember, both Christianity and the Mithras cult were thriving sometime in the 1st century CE. But this fact has kind of let people's imaginations run wild.
By people's imagination, he means teenage atheists.
So let's start with dispatching the myths that Bill Maher mentioned earlier in the episode. First of all, the claim that Mithras had a virgin birth just like Jesus. Remember, we have...
No, wrong. Mithras was born from a stone, I think.
No texts from worshippers of Mithras, so we don't have any sort of narrative or myth like the birth of Jesus in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke.
Right.
However, what we do have are...
Yes, look at this. It came from a rock. I was born from a rock. I mean, rocks are virgin. Hey, no, this is actually accurate. Last time I checked, rocks are virgins, right?
Sculptures depicting Mithras being born from a rock. All of these portray
virgin rocks.
Him holding a...
Oh yeah, Katie's saying yes. Mithras was born from a stone.
A torch and a dagger. We don't exactly know the myth that corresponds to this rock-born motif, but it's definitely a stretch to say Mithras was born of a virgin.
Why is it a stretch? Rocks don't have sex. They're all virgins.
Like how the Gospels describe Jesus' birth. I've never really thought of a rock being virginal.
I was joking, but he actually said it. Okay. I guess. I mean, why? I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, if a rock is sexy, you got to do what you got to do, right? I don't know. I don't know if any of you are into rocks.
Or the idea that Mithras had 12 disciples. Well, Mithras does appear with the zodiac symbols, but...
You guys are like, what the hell? I mean, I think we should stay away from rocks because rocks can't give consent. So I don't know if it's so cool. Hold on. Darwinian atheists say, according to Hindu myth, Mithras had 2 sons, Agastya and Vaishashta, who are both sages, and they were born when Mithra jacked okay, I'm just gonna say it off in the heavens, and his seed fell to earth. Interesting. Rock lives matter. Yeah, rocks. No, I think this is more of a Me Too issue situation. Oh yeah, so I was saying in Islam, rocks gave birth to a camel. All right, let's continue.
But it's kind of a stretch to call these disciples. I would soon...
Oh yeah, so we're going with the next myth that Jesus had 12 disciples and Mithra had 12 disciples. And they're total copies, proof that Jesus was copied from Mithra. So apparently he's saying it's a stretch to call them disciples.
Say this is evidence that Mithraic initiates thought of Mithras in astrological terms. Others claim that Mithras died on a cross, celebrating...
Okay, yeah. So basically what he's saying, astrological terms, what he means is like, you know, in astrological terms, there's like 12 of everything. This doesn't mean that, yes. So this is like in ancient Rome, like in the 1st century CE Rome, everything was in 12s. Like there's 12 of everything, right? So just because there are 12 something with Mithras doesn't mean it was, you know. And again, this is Mithras, the Roman version, not the ancient Mithra one. So it's not like the ancient Mithra one had anything 12 associated with it for Jesus to copy from that. This is the Mithras, which is a much later invention. And he probably had a whole bunch of 12 stuff associated with it because you're in Rome and everything is astrological and zodiac signs and everything.
Terms. Others claim that Mithras died on a cross, celebrated a Last Supper, or
this is a lie.
Was visited by Magi. Again, none of these come from any ancient source, and we have no archaeological evidence that backs up these claims.
And Mithra didn't even die.
All of these claims come from non-scholarly writers in the 18th and 19th centuries, which have persisted as rumors for decades. A guy named Godfrey Higgins in 1836, for example, claims that Mithras had 12 disciples like Jesus, but provides no sources. The American author T.W. Duane wrote in the late 1800s that Mithras was visited by Magi carrying gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Again, citing absolutely no sources.
Citation needed, sir.
And seemingly pulling these notions out of his own imagination.
Out of his, he wanted to say something else, but it said imagination.
So to cut to the chase, the claim that Jesus and Mithras are cut from the same mythological cloth are from
Yes, Hussein, you're correct. Hussein is saying Imam Hussein probably has more similarities to Jesus than Mithras. True! True! That's is saying Shrine of Three Mosques is, I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I don't know what that means.
18th and 19th century pseudo-historians and have no basis in any ancient source or archaeological evidence. If you don't believe me, I have citations in the descriptions below, and I highly encourage you to go read them for yourself.
Oh yeah, guys, this guy provides citation. If you guys want to check where he's getting this information from, the video is called "Cult of Mithra Explained by Religion for a Breakfast." So if you, wow, that's a lot of citation, man. All right.
These 200-year-old rumors continue to persist because no one bothers to check the historical sources. If you go study the archaeology of the cult of Mithras, none of these claims hold water. The only one of these claims that's sort of based in reality is the claim that Jesus and Mithras both were thought to have a birthday on December 25th.
But everybody wanted a birthday. Okay, this is not because Mithras. This is Mithras, not Mithra. Mithra was not born on December 25th. Mithras, which is a later invention by the Romans, yes, that dude had a birthday at December 25th because everybody wanted their god to have a December 25th birthday. It was the most popular birthday to have. Everybody was like, my God was born December 25th. No, my God. It wasn't because Jesus was copied from the ancient Mithra. In fact, I think Jesus got the December 25th birthday before Mithras got the December 25th birthday. Is that correct? I think Jesus managed to get that first. By the way, I got the December 25th birthday without even trying. All these Romans are trying, like, my God, no, my God, no, my God. Suck it. I got December 25th birthday. And yeah, I didn't even know it was so special. Okay.
It's true that the Emperor Aurelian declared December 25th as a holiday for Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun god in the 3rd century. And it's true that some thought of Mithras as a god of the sun, and even referred to him as Invictus. But if anything, this just tells us about how different religious groups in the Roman Empire were fighting over December 25th as an important day.
Everybody was like, yes, this is because even before Jesus, December 25th was so special. So you just wanted your God to be born on December 25th. That's not because Jesus was copied from Mithra. This was just a very popular date at the time these religions were being made. Yeah, Jesus privilege. Yeah, I guess. Katie saying, yes, the Romans were celebrating. Oh my God, you can never say this. Saturnalia, yes, around that time. Any religion which wanted to succeed back then would have wanted that December 25th spot. Yes. All hail Lord Armin. Who the hell is Armin? I'm Armin. But thanks for the try.
Or how Christian authorities tried to appropriate December 25th for their own religion.
Hold on, let me see. My God is Armin. Good choice.
This doesn't really tell us anything about a shared mythological origin story for Jesus Christ and Mithras. So now that we have those misconceptions out of the way, what do we really know about the relationship between Christianity and the cult of Mithras?
The relationship is Christianity became popular and wiped everything out, including Mithras. Christianity became so popular and became dominant and got state power behind it, and nothing else was tolerated. That's the only relationship they have.
Well, they do share some similarities, which is to be expected. They both started in the Roman Empire and therefore share
The relationship is Mithraism was wiped out by Christianity. That's the relationship.
similar cultural influences that we see in Roman religion, like meeting together in small places to share a ritual meal. Like I said earlier, ritual dining was a common practice among all sorts of Roman cults.
Okay, so see another thing, like this whole sharing a meal thing, it's not because Christianity was copied from Mithraism, it's because this is just a popular trope, like just a popular imagery back in Roman time. You do arts with your gods, they have a meal together. That's basically how they showed them. Again, this is Mithras, not Mithra, so it's not ancient. It's not based on anything ancient. Yes, our queen is saying only I am the queen. I accept that.
So even though Justin martyred...
Wait, who's blaspheming against our queen? Who's blaspheming against Atheist Republic's queen? I will ban them. Hold on, where'd it go back?
Common practice among all sorts of Roman cults. So even though Justin Martyr definitely thought the Mithraic initiates were engaging in a demonic parody of the Eucharist, Christians and Mithras worshippers weren't really copying each other. They were just doing what everyone else was doing in the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And there were probably differences. The theological significance of the Eucharist was almost certainly different from the significance of the Mithraic meals. And both religions regularly...
Imagine claiming that, oh yeah, Christianity was born from Mithraism just because there's images of them sharing a meal. Oh, there must be absolute copies.
met with...
Yeah, we have queens and we have imams and we have empresses and we have... What am I? I don't even know my position. I know I'm a guru sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. What is my main position at the Atheist Republic?
With their co-religionists in small buildings. The small Roman garrison town...
Wait, what happened here? Oh, we have bakers. We have bakers and we have burger makers, Katie.
Different from the significance of the Mithraic meals. And both religions regularly met with their co-religionists in small buildings. The small Roman garrison town of Dura Europus, for example, had a Christian house church of sorts right down the street from a Mithraeum. But
oh my god, that's so cool.
some of the interactions between Christianity and the cult of Mithras were antagonistic.
There we go. There we go. Some religious oppression about to happen.
Like I said,
hey, no, Ian, you don't get to hand out cookies. Only Deb hands out cookies. We have an official baker here. I am the prophet of AR. But if I'm a prophet, that means we have a god. I want to be the god.
Christian authors like Justin Martyr and Tertullian thought the cult of Mithras was demonic, and some Christians went so far as to destroy Mithraea. The Mithraeum in the Syrian village of Huarte, for example, has Christian graffiti scratched on the walls and a Christian church built on top of it. So the theory is that some sort of religious vandalism must have happened shortly before or shortly after the Mithraeum went out of use.
Okay, vandalism. See, Christian tolerance, Christian love. This is Christian love. We got it. We got the examples from it from early on.
Occasionally, you'll find Mithraic images that have been defaced, suggesting again some sort of vandalism from Christians.
From Christians, guys. This is like, look, the whole idea of Christian love was there from the very beginning. From the burning of the Library of Alexandria to the defacing of statues of competing religions. Christian love was a theme from the first century of Christianity.
Such as the Mithraeum under the Church of Santa Prisca in Rome. By the 4th century, more and more Mithraea were abandoned, and fewer new ones were being built. This has been interpreted as the decline of the cult of Mithras. But why? The scholar and archaeologist of the cult of Mithras, David Walsh, thinks that there must have been some sort of combination of factors. By the 4th century, Christianity was well on its way to being the dominant religion. Following Emperor Constantine, Christianity gained powerful patrons in the imperial government that Mithras worshippers just couldn't match. Many worshippers of Mithras were probably converted to Christianity. And it's also possible that they suffered some sort of backlash for worshipping a Persian god during a time when the Roman Empire was at war with Persia.
Aha! That's it! I knew it! That could not have been that popular. Why are you guys worshipping gods from our enemies? Why are you guys celebrating being like calling ourselves Persian? Like, I'm Persian. No, I'm Persian. You guys are romanticizing the culture of our sworn enemies. What the hell's wrong with you guys? And people, that was not popular. That was like, get the hell out of here with this dumbass religion. You guys are basically bringing in, this is cultural appropriation. You guys are the fifth. You guys are basically bringing in, you guys are spies for our enemies. This is like, I bet you somebody was accused of being a spy, betraying, like, oh, this cult is like a cover for our enemies. They're here to like spread the propaganda from the Persian Empire. Like, yeah, like, why the hell you guys are celebrating? This is the Persian scare. We had like the Red Scare in the United States. I bet you the Romans had like a Persian scare. What's the color for Persia? Is there a color? There's no color, right? I don't know. But if Persians, yeah, it was the Persian scare. The Romans were like, oh, you're a Persian spy. No, you're a Persian spy. You're the cult of Mithra. Oh, look at this. It's cult of Mithra. They're all the way. There must have been like a conspiracy theory happening here, right? I bet you they had their own version of QAnon people. And they were like, oh my God, look at the Persians. They're at the highest levels of our military. Look at this cult. This Mithra cult is like the deep state. And they're working with the Persians, just like instead of the communists, they would say the Persians are everywhere. The Persians are controlling everything. They're the deep state. They're controlling our minds. They're going to put something into our water and make us all go crazy. And everybody that was even closely associated with Mithras, they were like, oh, look at our spy. This should be a movie. This should be a movie. And there's a QAnon version of Romans happening. And this is just like a harmless, dumbass cult in Rome that has nothing to do. So with Persian Empire, they just a whole bunch of people thinking that they're cool. But the whole bunch of Romans, this is a movie. Guys, this is a movie idea, okay? So what happens is like you have a whole bunch of Romans that they're just like having fun, but like they think that they're special because they have like Persian imagery in their religion. But then it gets out of proportion, and some people accuse them of being spies, and everybody is accusing everybody that has ever been in any of these meetings, or anybody, like, let's say this lady just bought like a cool headgear that has a Mithra on it, and she has no idea what it even means, but somebody sees it in the street like, you're one of them. And like, you know how like and right now every time you see like Egyptian symbolism, there's a whole bunch of Muslims and Christians that think like, oh, it's satanic. The guys are satanic. So the satanic panic and the Red Scare. This was I'm just making up stories right now, okay? This was happening in Rome back then, right? So anybody that had like a Persian symbol somewhere, they would be accused of like being part of like this deep, like underground conspiracy to bring down the Roman Empire, right? And that's how the Christians all of a sudden ganged up on the Mithraists, and the pizza. Yes, exactly. The pizza. There needs to be something else. The Saffron Gate. Saffron Gate. It was the Saffron Gate. Do we have a symbol for saffron? Saffron Gate. This is the Saffron Gate. When the Persian Empire sends their people, they're not sending their best. Constantine. Yes, Constantine should be like a Trump. Constantine should be like modeled after Trump. That's genius, guys. This is going to be the best comedy ever. Make Rome great again. You got, yes. Level 5 scare. No, the Saffron Gate conspiracy. The conservatives have been the same throughout history, Katie said. Yeah. This is, guys, come on, don't tell me this is not a great comedy movie idea. Tell me this is not a great comedy idea. Oh my god.
Worshipping a Persian god probably was unpopular when your eastern border was under attack. Dr. Walsh also posits the theory that barbarian tribes destroyed many Mithraea, since a lot of them were in settlements on the frontiers, outside of the late Roman defenses. And finally, it's possible that worshippers of Mithras just lost interest. Some Mithraea are found
No, I don't like this hypothesis. I like the earlier one.
Completely intact. No evidence of destruction.
Hey, make ancient Rome great again. Afshin's hat is perfect for this. Look at, guys, look at Afshin's hat. It says Marga. And Katie's saying, make ancient Rome great again. By the way, if anybody doesn't know what Afshin has actually means, it means make Atheist Republic great again.
People just abandoned the site. So David Walsh concludes that there is no single explanation as to why numerous Mithraea were abandoned during the 4th century. The combined...
Clove is saying, Clove is like, LOL, they just got bored. No, we're not going with that theory. We're going with the Christian oppression theory. We want that one. That one is good, better.
Effects of invasions, Christian vandalism,
Christian vandalism, that one.
Imperial government starting to favor Christianity, and Mithraic groups losing interest all might have contributed to the religion's decline. But
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. You might lose interest because the government now has a state religion. The state religion is turning into Christianity, and Mithraism is being associated with being a traitor that is like into the customs of the enemy. So you might lose interest because of all of this, no?
Mithraic groups losing interest all might have contributed to the religion's decline. But nevertheless, the cult of Mithras remains one of the most interesting religions in the ancient Mediterranean. If you'd like to learn more, go check out the archaeological evidence for yourself, and if you ever meet somebody with some weird theories about the Mithras cult, send them this video. As always, thanks for watching.
Yeah, guys, go check out this channel. It's pretty good. Religion for breakfast.
This research came from Manfred Klaus's indispensable book, The Roman Cult of Mithras, with some additional information from Roger Beck's The Religion of the Mithras Cult in the Roman Empire. I highly recommend you check them out. Klaus's book in particular is very readable for a popular audience. The archaeologist of the Roman Mithras cult, David Walsh, also graciously shared a copy of his dissertation with me and read over early drafts of this research. So thank you so much, David.
Wow, that's pretty nice. Okay, hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying before I go. Hold on. Here. Jose is saying religions were like video games back then. After a couple of decades, the servers go down. And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy of where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free, it's not even promotion, it's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.